Hello and welcome to Unstoppable Consciousness. I am Lisa Lajoie, your host. I'm really happy to be here with you, even though the times are as challenging and it's a really tough time for many, many people at this point. I wanted to come on and just invite you to have a chat with me about how you're doing, first of all, and what's going on in your world, and to give me some news about you and to see what's going on in your life, what you're struggling with, and how I can be of service to that. So, this is a really crazy pandemic time. And for me, what I've been doing is just digging into the transformation. I have to say, I'm super blessed because I do have these spiritual tools which bring me so much knowledge, so much awareness, and so much time to process a little bit ahead of the rest of the world, between astrology and direct channeling and being able to be connected to what's going on. I really feel like I'm very blessed. And I wanted to share some of the things that I've learned over the course of this time. First of all, this was bound to happen, that Mother Nature would take over of a species that's so filled with greed and adversity. It had to happen. Mother Nature has her natural equilibrium process and she does her own thing. And we have the universe and our ability to make transformation and manifest and make really cool stuff happen. And when we don't listen to that conscious opportunity to make shifts and to grow and to listen to the advanced wisdom and knowledge of the higher sources that we have the ability to tune in with and connect with, you snooze, you lose. That's kind of how it goes down. And Mother Nature takes over. And everything has a positive and a negative. Like, that's just the way it is. We have the capacity to work in the energies at a high level and work in the energies in a low frequency. And that's our choice as a global race and as global citizens and global souls. This is, our choice. And we can increase our possibilities or decrease our possibilities, or we can create having to be held accountable for the actions that we create through Mother Nature. And I have to tell you, if the universe is involved, I'm kind of way more relaxed about it than when Mother Nature takes over. Because although we're a part of her sacred species, as all living beings are, we are the one species that has a consciousness component. And I think sometimes the feeling I get is that she does have some expectations of what we're doing. She doesn't really need us, She's able to deal with her place and her planet and her energy and her rebalancing and whatever it is that she needs to do to stay optimal in her energy and in her frequency and in her life and death experience of transformation. Because Mother Nature, Mother Earth, is constantly in a state of transformation and fluctuation, reorganization, rebalancing, constantly. That is not something that ever changes. And sometimes humanity thinks, we have these weird perceptions of what the fuck's going on. And it drives me nuts a little bit, because some of it's just so stupid. Like, we think we can control things through the law of attraction, through, we're just going to think it so, and we're going to tell, you could see some leaders doing that. Well, we're just going to stop this pandemic right now. And Mother is just like, no, that's not how it goes down. You have to learn to respect and honor what is here. And virus is part of what is here. Other creatures are part of what is here. Other organisms, energy that's, unknown to us, that we can't necessarily see. And Mother Nature and Mother Earth are very aware of the universe. They work in unison. They're the most beautiful couple in creation. This dance that they have and this dance that they do. And the channeling that I've been doing recently, and the connection to the information that's out there, and, my direct connection to source and to the universe and how I do it. And what I've been gifted to do my entire life, is gather information from all the elements that I have access to, up and down. and through. So I've been really blessed to be able to connect with some of the things that are going on and stay in alignment and stay updated on what the changes are, how it's going, what needs to happen, what we're being asked to do. And I wanted to share a little bit about that. I've been doing some free Soul Tribe High Vibe calls for my peeps, just to help them, figure it out and really dive into the depth of meditation to align with the higher consciousness of who we are as a species, and the lower too, so we can just bring harmony to ourselves, because everything starts with that harmony inside and respecting that we are a species. This is no joke. We are a species and we belong to Mother Earth. We don't belong just to Father Sky. We don't just belong to the universe. We are a part of nature. And when we are totally off balance and out of whack, things happen. And natural things happen. She has the ability to reorganize herself at any time and to just change it all. And we know that from history. We know that dinosaurs don't exist anymore, but they did. And they did until she had, her change and her shifts. We know that our species is in a constant state of evolution, which she is happy to serve us and help us understand. Mother Nature and the universe come together and create life, and how we manifest things in life. And the universe has a lot of, we call them laws, but functions that help us create. And every time we grow and expand in consciousness, we also create more understanding through the planes and the laws of creation. So this is an ever-changing existence. Mother Nature is the same. She has tolerance and love for all her creatures. And so, there are times when things have to balance out and everybody just needs to calm down. I'm going to grab some water here. And the upgrade has to happen. And I know there's so many people talking about this or that, or the controversy and this, and it's a big time, and it's a big time. And it's always a big time, people. I've heard so many literally spiritual people create so much conspiracy theory without any scientific fact or proof, or even having the knowledge to be able to understand true evolution. And they forget about our past, and create crisis and fear. You're not helping if you're a spiritual healer and coach and teacher, if you're throwing fear out there, because she knows what's happening. And if you honor and respect her and listen and just keep yourself safe and think of the oneness of us as a species, and think of the oneness of us as global souls and citizens, you'll be very aware of what you need to do and how you need to honor her, how you need to honor yourself, and how you need to honor the universe, and recognize you don't control those two elements. The universe is not your bitch, and Mother Nature doesn't listen to you. She allows you to exist and play the dance of the universal consciousness here, but you don't own her. We don't own her. She owns us. So this new age thinking, which pisses me off like you have no idea, because it doesn't have respect to nature and it doesn't hold respect to the universe, that some trend makers have created, working with people's greed to create that engagement, that want, that desire, such as the law of attraction. That's one law of the universe out of many, many laws. And when life manifests something, it's because all the laws are in harmony. The law of your historic experience as a soul, and that you have a divine path. If what you're trying to create in your life doesn't match your divine path, law of attraction or not, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. The law of attraction will tell you, oh no, you're off track. You need to try to create this instead of that. The laws of the universe, the laws of care, compassion, the laws of creation, the laws of expansion. There's so many. I teach all this in my course because it's important that people learn correctly, because right now it's like a buffet, and the millennials and the spiritual teachers that are out there that are really young and they think they know it all, and they have no idea, and they have no history, and they have no depth to their wisdom or their practice or how long they've been doing this work. They're just copy pasting something they heard or read from who knows who, because there's this new trend of like, We have to make money, and we have to make it fast, and we have to make fame, and we have to make it fast, which is, very ungrounded, and it's not real. We have to think things through, and true teachers listen to it all. They don't just listen to what they want. True teachers with the greatest impact listen to everything and care about everyone, not just their own pocketbook, not just their own teachings, not just sounding like they know what they're doing. These teachings, which I'm telling you, pisses me off. Like it's something against anybody. I think it's great having new teachers. I just think the pace is so fast that there's no respect to any truth or any historic data that we have, because they're just talking about the one thing. It's like, this is what it is. This is what it is. And going on rants and scaring people half to death so they buy their product. And this is wrong. This is wrong. We have our innate empowerment ability inside. That's what my teaching is all about. How can I empower you so you really learn how to empower yourself? So you really learn how to work with your energy body and your energy system that can listen to what's happening in nature, that can also simultaneously and synchronistically listen to the higher guidance. It can also connect to what you're here to do in the spiritual soul place, and dance in all those elements together to formulate the new path, the new creation, the new understanding, the deeper levels of compassion. You need to be in charge of yourself. There's no quick fix for evolution. It doesn't work. It's not real. So if you're buying into that stuff, don't. Just smarten up right now. Listen to yourself. Learn to manage your energy correctly. Get taught by masterful people with experience. Be smart in what you're learning and what you're saying. Young people, be responsible for what you're throwing out there like spaghetti and hoping it sticks on the wall, because you're making people do the wrong things. You're making them think they have to be more serving. And as I speak this truth, Mother Nature is speaking to me. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the thunder just erupted outside my window, which makes me very, very happy. I'm very connected to this. So you got to be careful, people. You have to understand how to get connected to yourself. Be masterful in what you're doing now. Rise above the adversity and dive below the adversity and just the human emotion to hear what's going on and to understand the higher guidance of what you can do with what's going on. Clear yourself inside. Make really good decisions. Be taught by people that really can help you. I'll tell you what I'm doing as of service. So first of all, I'm helping spiritual entrepreneurs to be those evolutionary entrepreneurs that they need to be. And I have a bunch of things going on with that because I've been doing this work for a long time. And it's very important that I help those powerful people become unstoppable and step into their consciousness and really know how to live their divine experience and purpose and presence. I'm giving things away. I'm doing Soul Tribe High Vibe calls every week to help. Giving meditations, doing energy work with the people that want to show up on those calls, helping to serve them, and give and give. And I hope that translates into them being able to serve to other people, or if they can't, that they just bring their friends along to my free calls. I created a Rockier Ascension membership site because it's really important. It's so low price, but there's a ton of incredible information in there to help people spiritually, emotionally, mentally, to understand, energetically, to understand what's going on. And it's under your control. You go in there and you listen to what you feel you need to listen to, and you do what you need to feel like you have to do. And we have a Facebook group and we hang out, and it's a fucking awesome place. Awesome place. You have to do, because it's important. And those of you that don't know what to do, it's because you're not inside yourself. You're not diving inside. You're not sure. You're living in just the fear, just the projection, not the true center point of yourself, which allows you to hear, sense, and know as a part of nature, as a part of the universe, how you can contribute, what's going to happen, how it's going to go, the changes that are being made and that can be made. Right now, there is no change. Right now, we're descending. the ascension hasn't happened yet. Some people think, yeah, it's happening. No, there's nothing happening yet. We're still descending on, it's still descending on us what we have to understand, learn, and become. We're not fucking around here. Mother Nature's not fucking around here. Neither is the universe. The universe hasn't even stepped in yet. The universe is just letting Mother deal with it. Because when this erupted, what does happen, I've seen this many times in all my years as a channel, it's like brilliant and it blows me away. But the universe and Mother Earth have a true dance. It's really true. And this dance that they have is so respectful and honorable and integral. And they understand each other and they know what they're doing together in this life, because Mother Earth is not controlled by the universe. Mother Earth allows us with her energy and her love to manifest here. The universe knows that. The universe ultimately tries to help us lead through our divine energy, tries to help the planet heal, works with Mother to create the most important energy for the souls that are here, the enlightened beings, which we're supposed to kind of be in a state of constant evolution and enlightenment in those two aspects of self as people. Mother Earth allows the universe to support us and guide us and create miracles here. And she says yes or no to many, many things that happen in this world. She hears our collective energy. She's a part of the whole journey we have here. And if she doesn't want something to happen, it won't. So their communication and the dance that they do in this level, I mean, there's so many layers of it to be understood, not just the simple levels, but all the levels. And to understand that they have an authority with each other, a respect, an integrity, a love, and a deep understanding that's beyond us. But when you're tuned into that part of you, which is made of flesh and made of spirit, you can hear what's going on. You can express what you need to express. You can say what you have to say, what you were born to say. And you can be a contributor to this pandemic or any global experience. You can become purposeful in it because you hear and you're aligned with yourself in the heart, and you move through it being about you and you step into it being about we. This is the true change opportunity that's occurring now. And everything I've looked at and all the people that I trust and love astrologically, including me, and the information that I've gathered is that this is now going from me to we. And it's happening. It's happening. And it will continue to happening. This is just the beginning of the turbulence of the awakening. This is happening now. So I'm excited to see where we go, and I'm happy to stay in tune. And I'm telling you to be mindful who and what you're listening to, and get really connected to what you are here to accomplish doing. There's a lot that I'm doing for entrepreneurs, evolutionary empaths, evolutionary entrepreneurs, for spiritual seekers, for people who just are in transformation. I got you. I got you. So if you need a one place to land to be served in any of those things, then just find me and let's chat, and I'll be happy to help you and make it completely affordable for whatever your needs are. Because that's what I'm about. I'm not a greed monger. I have had the worst and most difficult time watching how the marketing trend has happened over the last 5 years. It's unreal. So you make all this money, but so many people are just terrifying people and making comparison and comparinitis, whatever you want to call it, bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at me, look at how much money I have. Look at how much money I have. Lying. You know, I made my first $1 million, but I spent $700,000 on Facebook ads. So you didn't make your first $1 million. You made $300,000. You know, and that went to business expense. Stop lying. You know, a lot of that has gone on. But it's not going to work anymore. Beautiful friend, that's amazing, incredible astrologer, beautiful tarot reader, Teresa Reed. She's incredible. I love her. And she was talking about that in a call I was on, that she was educating us, giving us beautiful awareness of what's going on. And she has beautiful topics that she talks about, and she does a lot of incredible stuff herself. And she was explaining some of these things from her different perspectives and how she does her own mapping of and forecasting of what's going on in the planetary space. And no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to stay like this. It's a little bit tough. There's a dip happening. Yeah, for sure. I'm in tune with that. Like I said, I've had these validations from certain people that I love. And you have to be on the train ride, not on the train wreck. And that's important now. So make your choices wisely. Watch who you're listening to. A lot of people know how to communicate bullshit that looks like it's really true, and be very, very careful of that. Please. You have to watch anyone calling you, anyone trying to sell you something, even anybody. Make sure they're a fit. Make sure they want to talk to you. Make sure that it feels right, and that the quality you're going to receive, you're going to actually get. It's very, very important at this time that your needs are met, that you're consoled, that you're moving towards the we, that you're aware and you're conscious, and you're opening your heartful existence and getting connected to the flesh and the spirit in you, and uniting them through your comprehension of what's going on within you and without. Our energy propels from the outside in and the inside out. And it's very important that we stand in who we are, and we stand in our energy awareness. And if you don't know, then learn. I have a lot of stuff to teach you. Just come and find me. I'm happy to help. There's a lot of incredibly talented people out there right now teaching very valuable information, challenging our minds, challenging what's happening out in the world. Pick them wisely. Pick them wisely. I've seen it, and this is why I wanted to do this. I want to talk to you about being unstoppable and being conscious. So being unstoppable is about you moving forward relentlessly and not walking away from your conscious path. Staying aware on both sides, top and bottom of you, even if you're afraid, you will and are not afraid to hear Mother Nature, even if it's difficult to hear what she has to say. As long as you're willing to be conscious, you will be able to hear the truth that's important for you, because each of us has a different experience. Every single person is having a different experience in this moment right now. Some of you are having huge challenges. You're going through the epidemic yourself. Somebody in your family is in it. You're terrified. Your business closed. Some of us are just able to chill and lay low, and everything is well on our inside world, meaning we're safe in our physical reality. Some people are absolutely not. And if you can and you feel called to contribute and help those people, do it. I want to help your soul. I want to help you understand how you can be conscious right now and become unstoppable in this time. I want to help you be that evolutionary human being and help you be that spiritual entrepreneur that you have the opportunity to be, especially because whatever it is that you are doing and seeking is at your disposal right now. You're just not sure how to get it to the place in this world. But I'm telling you, that's the true opportunity right now, is if you have nothing to do, then do the creation of your business. Start that, So I'm telling you, find me if you need to know what I'm up to, because I'm up to some pretty cool stuff, and I'm happy to help and serve. I really am. The other thing is, watch out who you're listening to preach about what's going on. There's a lot of dangerous young people, psychics and mediums, and people talking about stuff that they really don't know what they're talking about. I've had this experience. I've worked with younger people. I've taught some of these, under experienced type of, psychics and intuitives and healers, and they're trying to learn, and they're all messed up. I've had more of them come to me to be reorganized in what they've learned, because they're living in the darkness. Literally, they're doing energy work and they don't even know how they're doing the energy work. They have no clue what they're doing. I've had other people pretending to know what they're doing come to me, and when we do the work together, they realize how false they are and how disconnected they are. And what they're really doing is just they learn something from somebody, and then they make it sound like they know what they're doing, but they really don't know what they're doing, because they keep falling into the same trap of the, of their personal patterns and their dilemmas. I've seen it time and time again. It's happened to me. I've told somebody something and all of a sudden they're posting it on their Instagram feed, what they learned, but it wasn't what they know. It's what they were taught by somebody else. No respect or honor. So don't be like that. Don't blame, don't take, be respectful and honor the people that came before you who know more than you, and recognize them. That's what we means. I have teachers. I have people I trust. I have had, I know the universe is guiding me. I give praise every day. I know Mother Earth is trying to help me. I give praise every day. I'm not alone. I have friends who are smarter than me, who are there for me, who know more about things than I do, who are helping me. I'm helping contribute to people that I know how to help them, and they know it too. And we're working together to make shit happen. Be present in your gifts and talents. If you're an entrepreneur and you're like, I don't know what to do, become evolutionary and start to take the steps to learn what to do, to refine your gift, to understand your talent, and to learn how to get it out there. And no matter what the condition of our life is, no matter what the condition is, we have so many opportunities. If you don't know what your gift is, if you don't know what you're here to do, then start there. Start from that perspective and that point. But don't let fear run your life. Let your own fears run your life. Become that beautiful, incredible, powerful, powerful love warrior, that spiritual warrior who's like, I got this. I got this. A spiritual warrior for me is not defined by books and stuff that is out there. It's defined by a spiritual being living on this planet. And when those two things come together, they become a relentless force that defines their divinity and spreads that divinity in a devotional practice and a destined path in a dharmic way. So it's very important. But if you don't know where you are in that, then it's okay. You have to start in that place, and you start simple. Keep it simple and let yourself grow in wherever you are. And don't rush and don't try to be something you're not. This is the big problem now. That's why everything is so shaky, so shaky. So let's get grounded back into who we are. I encourage you not to listen to bullshit and to just really get in tune with yourself, because that's the best leader in your life is your own higher consciousness, your higher heart, the part of you that's part of nature, and getting reconnected with that. I was saying in my soul tribe high vibe love call today, and I was talking to everybody about this thing, and it's like we don't realize like we're part of nature. Just because we're supposed to be an advanced species, which is very, very, very questionable, we forgot that, animals in the animal kingdom, they know when a tsunami's coming. They know when something's coming. They run, they flee. That's what they do. And the ones that don't, you know what I mean? They're not in tune. But most animals know, they epically know when something's happening. They know when something's coming. They feel it. They sense it. Their instincts tell them, go. Their instincts tell them when they're going to eat the wrong food or that something's poisonous to them. We have the same innate ability. We have that exact ability to be powerful in that way. So don't go too high in the spiritual. You've got to be in this earth. It's very important that you're here, because your body will give you messages that will blow your mind if you can get comfortable and learn how, which is what all my work is about. That is my work. That is my body of love, is to help in this way. So I'm happy you hung out with me. Thank you for listening. I really just wanted to chat because I'm kind of getting sick of the stupidity that's out there and some of the bullshit information that people are doing. Have awareness of what you're putting out there. Don't throw spaghetti on the wall and hope it sticks. Be mindful, be mindful of what you're doing. My beautiful entrepreneurs, be mindful of what you're doing. Take your time. You got time. You know what I mean? Be deliberate. That's how your divine path will unfold. Every deliberate action, every decision you make, every inner desire that you feel that is divinely given, follow that, because that's your destiny. And if you don't know how, I'm a really, really amazing treasure hunter. And I'm really good at finding the treasure in people. And so are a lot of other people. So if you contact me and you're just wanting to know what to do next, and if I can't help you, I will find you exactly where you need to go and be happy to share my resources and the people that I love and trust. And I'll be able to send you to those masterful people that are good quality healers and transformers. I'm happy, happy, happy to serve you in that way. So I hope this helped just anchor in better decision making and to help you get connected to what it is that you really are, a divine earthly spiritual warrior. And I hope this helped you. And if you have questions, let me have them. Let me know what you want me to talk about. What do you want me to say? What do you want to have a discussion about? I'm so excited to have that as an opportunity to serve you and to be present. What kind of guests would you like me to have? Who would you like me to talk to that, or what type of people or healers or coaches, or what would you like to talk about? What would you like to hear about that is important to you? I'm really happy to serve. So until the next time, thank you for joining me in Unstoppable. I'm all very, very excited that you were here. And we will see you on the